What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian and welcome back to another reaction. Today, guys, we are taking a look at The Big Bang Theory. This is season 1, episode 3. This is called the Fuzzyboots Corollary. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Just a little recap from what we seen the last episode, guys. From what we remember, we have Sheldon and Leonard pretty much helping Penny out. Penny is going to work and she calls on Leonard pretty much to see if he may help her do a little favor, which we kind of see that Leonard does pretty much any and everything for her so far, and they just met. But she asks Leonard if he could do a favor for her, and that's pretty much help bring up some furniture that she recently purchased, I guess, online. Now she goes to work, so she can't obviously do it. So she asks if Leonard could be the person to help her do that. So she leaves a spare key. She leaves the spare key with Leonard. The furniture comes in. They start to bring up the furniture old-fashioned way up the stairs because, as we already know, guys, the elevator isn't working. I'm not sure what happened with that yet. Hopefully they talk about what happened with that elevator. And at the moment they go inside, Sheldon notices how messy the house is, the apartment is, and he kind of gets all like, there's like a disorder I know about it. I'm not sure what it's called, but He just likes to keep things clean. He's very organized, and we see in the middle of the night he ends up using that spare key that Penny gave Leonard to go back inside of the apartment while everyone's sleeping, including Leonard, to pretty much clean up the apartment of Penny's. And Leonard eventually wakes up. He sees that. He goes and tries to talk Sheldon out of it, but he kind of wasn't really listening. He kind of just was like, I gotta clean it. So he just continued to clean, and Leonard kind of just was like, all right, whatever, I'm just going to help you clean. Now, when they clean it the next day, Penny is very upset. She's very upset because these guys kind of violated her privacy. They kind of went into her house when she's asleep, and she just felt I'm pretty sure she felt very violated. So she was very upset at Leonard and Sheldon. She starts going pretty much off on them. And throughout the episode, like later on in the episode, she kind of starts to think, and she kind of felt like she may have overreacted. In my opinion, she did not, but this is just how she felt. So she talks to Raj here, as you guys see on the screen. She talks to Raj and pretty much tries to ask him for advice and try to see if what she did was too much. And now, if you guys remember, Raj doesn't really speak to girls, so he just was really agreeing to whatever and everything she says. So, and then they made up. Everything was good towards the end. They even start to try to help her build what I'm pretty sure is like an entertainment center at Penny's house. So again, nothing crazy happened that last episode. Just a good episode. Yeah, if you guys enjoy watching my reactions, if you guys enjoy The Big Bang Theory, if you guys enjoy seeing what I have to say about the show, go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead to head over to Patreon to get early episodes. If not, it's okay. It's all up to you. Just remember that, guys. It's up to you. And I'm excited. Let's get right into this.
Oh my God! So many goblins!
Don't just stand there. Slash that move. Slash that move.
Information!
Leonard, you got one on your tail.
That's all right. My tail's prehensile. I'll swat him off.
Sheldon. Sheldon.
I've got the sword of Azeroth. Look at the sword, Sheldon. Help Raj.
There is no more Sheldon. I am the sword master. Look out.
Damn it, no, we're dying here. He's selling the sword of Azeroth on eBay. You betrayed us for money? Who are you?
I'm a rogue night elf. Don't you people read character descriptions?
Oh no, these guys is in here for 97 hours and he just bails on them.
I am the sword master.
He really bought the sword.
Penny, the mailman did it again. Oh, sorry.
No, hi, Leonard, this is Doug. Doug, this is my neighbor, Leonard.
What's up, bro?
Kissing? What kind of kissing? Cheeks, lips, chase, French?
What the fuck?
What's wrong with you?
Yo, Howard is crazy, yo.
Romantic.
Please don't tell me that your hopeless infatuation is devolving into pointless jealousy. The dietitian at the cafeteria with the limp and the lazy eye?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you have a shot there.
Not even there?
Comes to sexual harassment law, I'm a bit of a self-taught expert.
Some reason I don't believe that.
Look, Howard, if I were to ask Leslie Winkle out, it would just be for dinner. I'm not gonna walk into the lab, ask her to strip naked and dance for me.
Oh, then you're probably okay.
You asking me out?
I was going to characterize it as the modification of our colleague/friendship paradigm with the addition of a date-like component, but we don't need to quibble over terminology.
Well, why don't we just stipulate that the date goes well and move to the key variable?
You mean kiss you now?
Well, hey, at least Leonard kissed someone.
What do you
At least
think?
at least he kissed a girl.
Experiment. I think you should present your findings first.
Fair enough.
Not.
Have you ever harmed yourself or allowed yourself to be harmed, except in cases where a human being would have been endangered?
Well, no.
I smell robot.
Yo, Howard, yo, it's so funny.
Come on.
Internet's been down for half an hour.
Yo, Howard's always got these sick ass belts,
So
yo.
Sheldon may be a robot. So, how'd it go with Leslie?
Well, we tried kissing, but the Earth didn't move. I mean, any more than the 383 miles that it was going to move anyway.
Oh, I've seen that look before. This is just going to be 2 weeks of moping and tedious emo songs and calling me to come down to pet stores to look at cats.
Oh no, it's gonna get bad.
I don't know if I can take it.
I happen to know a place where there are plenty of eligible women, and Leonard could have his pick.
I had a feeling he didn't.
You don't even care. Oh,
The music begins.
Oh, good Lord.
you don't know me. You don't wear my chain. Oh, yeah. God, that's a good song.
That she did not reject you. You did not ask her out.
Oh, good
Right.
point there.
I didn't ask her out. I should ask her out.
No.
No, you
that was
shouldn't.
not my point.
Right.
My point was, don't buy a cat.
No, but you're right.
Oh, hey, Leonard.
Good afternoon, Penny. So, hi, hey. I was wondering if you had plans for dinner.
You mean dinner tonight?
Just say whenever you're free. Just say whatever time you're available.
6:30, if you can go, or a different time.
6:30 is great.
Really? Great.
Yeah, I like hanging out with you guys.
Us guys?
You know, Sheldon, Howard, Raj. Who else coming?
Oh my gosh, he is so nervous.
How do I look? Turns out that Raj and Howard had to work, and Sheldon
Got
had
full.
a colonoscopy, and he hasn't quite bounced back yet.
Oof, my uncle just had a colonoscopy.
You're kidding. Well, then that's something we have in common.
Still getting over this breakup with Kurt, and this thing with Doug would just be rebound sex.
Don't
That's
get
all
me
he
started
wants.
On rebound sex.
Was this supposed to be a date?
This?
Yes. Say yes.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, of course not. This was just you and me hanging out with a bunch of guys who didn't show up because of work and a colonoscopy.
So again, good episode. It was funny. I know you guys possibly seen me laughing. A good solid 8. I think it was a good funny episode. We're just gonna do a little recap here, just to go over pretty much what we pretty much just witnessed and seen together. We start off the show with 4 friends: Howard, Leonard, Sheldon, and Raj. Just all hanging out, having some good old fun playing this game. I'm not sure what game they were playing. It was some kind of PC game. They kind of like got real serious into it. Leonard mentions that these guys were playing for like 90 something hours. So yeah, they were really into this game. Yeah, they were really into the game. So Leonard pretty much here, guys. I guess he does this thing here where he takes Penny's mail and pretty much gives it to her. Gives him pretty much a reason, a good excuse to talk to her. So he pretty much has Penny's mail in his house, pretty much waiting until she gets home. They hear Penny's home, so Leonard goes ahead and grabs the mail. He wants to give it to her. He goes ahead and tries to give it to her, and he sees Penny with this guy here. Now remember, from the last 2 episodes, I'm pretty sure it was, Penny was dating someone. She was dating someone, and she broke up with this guy, and she's kind of heartbroken. So as you can see, most likely this little fling or whatever's going on between them two here really wasn't anything. But Leonard comes, he sees that she's kind of like all over him. He gets a little hurt about it, gives her the mail, and he goes back in. Leonard goes back into the room with the guys and pretty much talks to him and says, yeah, well, Penny pretty much has a girl, a new guy, sorry to say, a new guy. And he just pretty much was upset. He was upset, and Howard kind of felt for him a little bit. So he's like, listen, I got a place that we could go to, so that before that, guys, actually, they were talking about this girl here. This is some girl that Leonard and I believe Sheldon works with. Leonard pretty much was trying to make a move on her, and she kind of cut to the chase. She's like, forget the lunch, this and that. Let's just do this kiss, see if it'll make some kind of spark, see if there's any kind of, just any kind of interest in there. They end up kissing. Nothing really happened. The chemistry between the two just wasn't there. And that kind of made Leonard a little upset. That made Leonard feel kind of down a bit. So he goes back to the house, and he's just very emotional. He starts to listen to music. He starts getting into his feelings, and just really like sad. He's just not happy. He wants Penny. He can't have Penny. He tried kissing this other girl. It didn't go according to plan. So he kind of just feels like he doesn't have that spark, I guess. So Howard comes up with this idea. He's like, hey, well, we could take Leonard over to this one space, this one spot. I know all the women pretty much here, and we should just go ahead and do it. And for some reason, he takes them there, and it's a lot of older women. They start dancing, I guess, some salsa with the older women. And that's who Howard brings them to. Now, again, Leonard's very emotional. As you can see, he went to the store. He bought a cat, just cat-like supplies, as if he was getting ready to pretty much purchase a cat, and listening to music. And then Sheldon pretty much tells him, he pulls him aside and just says, listen, man, you're beating yourself up a little too much. Like, you just went over there. You didn't really properly ask her out. So why are you beating yourself up for? Like, why are you taking such a huge toll on yourself? Like, just chill, you didn't really ask her out. But Sheldon was just saying that because I guess Sheldon here is allergic to cats. I think Sheldon was just saying that just so Leonard could just feel better about the situation and not get cats. Because like I said, he went to the store. He was getting supplies for cats because he was, I guess, looking to buy a cat. And Sheldon didn't want that. So he was just pretty much trying to comfort him just to make him feel good. But it gives Leonard this idea, and that idea is, you're right, I did not ask her out. And it kind of makes him want to go ahead and just see what it would be like. So he goes over there. He goes over to Penny, and he pretty much tries his best. He tries really hard to ask her out, but he didn't quite ask her out in the most proper way. He pretty much says, hey Penny, you want to hang out and go to dinner? And she assumes right away that she is gonna go hang out with all four of Leonard's friends, which is Sheldon, Raj, and Howard. And Leonard kind of didn't say no. I guess he didn't want to say, oh, that is just us two, because I don't think he wanted to scare her away with pretty much saying that this is pretty much a date between them. So he kind of says, that all the guys are gonna be pretty much over there. So she agrees. She agrees to go with him. They go to dinner around 6:30, I believe that's the time it was. So after he sees her, he goes back to his house. He's super nervous. As you can see in this scene here, he's sweating in between the armpits, the neck area. Now he's getting changed. He took a shower and got ready, but Sheldon says you still got like 2.5 hours left. So he was just getting super ready, like super early for kind of no reason. I mean, I guess he was just super nervous. I just guess that's what it was. So he's pretty much just talking to him, giving him, I won't say some kind of like some advice. He says, he just pretty much says just to calm down and chill a little bit. Try to calm his nerves down. And then Leonard pretty much tells Sheldon that, you know, he invited all of them to go because he was kind of too nervous to pretty much just ask for himself. So they go to this date here, and Penny asks immediately, hey, where's everybody? I thought you said all the guys are supposed to come and be here. And Leonard comes up with an excuse and says that Raj and Howard are working and that Sheldon has some kind of problem. I forgot what the word is that that Leonard said for Sheldon, what was wrong with him. It wasn't true, but it's just an excuse so that he could just pretty much go on this date with her. So they start hanging out a little bit. It was a little weird at first. Leonard was super nervous, as you guys could tell, but then starts to ease up a little bit. I thought when he started showing her that little thing with the olive with the cup, I thought that was cool because it kind of showed Leonard like ease up a little bit. You know, he started talking like scientific like terms, I guess, which that's kind of like his comfort zone. So I felt like there was a possibility like of a real connection there because again, she was looking. I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy, but she didn't like run away. You know, she was actually trying to talk and conversate with him. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was a cool moment there. Again, so they just go on this date, nothing too major. So Leonard and Penny goes back home, and Penny asks Leonard a question, and the question was, did we just go on a date? And he kind of right out the gate said it wasn't really a date. It was just pretty much them, Penny and Leonard hanging out with the other four friends who technically didn't show up. But again, I don't think he really told any of them other than Sheldon. And that's pretty much it. He gets super pumped after the date, even though he told her it really wasn't a date. He really had a good time. He enjoyed himself. And the guys asked him how it went, and he just said it went well. He loved it. And again, guys, that's pretty much the episode right there. It was a good episode. Again, I gave it a solid 8. I enjoyed myself. I had some good laughs. I hope you guys as well had some good laughs. And hopefully we could continue watching the series together. If you guys are interested, please come back next time. Keep watching, and hopefully we could continue to grow. Hopefully we could continue to just watch the show. You guys could just see maybe just my reaction, just to see what I think about the show. And so far, guys, I really like it. I think so far it's really funny, and I'm super pumped to continue to watch this. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.